The easiest way to jump higher, run faster, and get more athletic that's holding you back has nothing to do with training whatsoever. Hear me out. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is Matt with Richardson Performance. Now, in our day and age of inactivity, a lot of tech time, desk time, and a ton of processed food, the number one thing that I see that's holding people back from being more athletic is their lack of understanding for pound strength. So here's what I mean by that. We think, hey, I'm going to get in the weight room, I'm going to get stronger, right? I'm going to work on my jumping, my movement, and I'm going to get more athletic, right? All the things that we've talked about: force production, reactive strength, jumping and applying your skill to whatever your sport is, all those things, right? But the problem is that fat doesn't fly. If you are overweight, you are killing your athleticism. Absolutely killing it, among many other things of your health, your well-being, your confidence. I feel like for me, when I started lifting weights very seriously and consistently, it started my junior year of high school. And when I started, I'm not kidding, I never missed a day of training all the way throughout my high school career. When we'd get home from a track meet, 1 or 2 in the morning, I knew I couldn't go to sleep. We'd run the 4x4 last race of the meet, and I would just kind of be, you're in competition mode still. So I knew I couldn't wind down. I'd get home and grab a snack, go to the gym, just kind of lift weights, listen to music until I went to sleep. That being said, because of the amount of running and sprinting I was doing, I really wasn't, especially in season, I didn't hit a lot of lower body because it was just, I couldn't recover from it. I was fatigued, I would be heavy. And not that having upper body strength doesn't translate to some athletic gains. Don't get me wrong, it absolutely does. But for the most part, it was just what it did to me here. So keep that in mind. That's why a lot of times, to do some bodybuilding work for athletes, it's really important. It is going to help you check people and be, injury, to help prevent injuries, things like that. But a lot of it is what it does up here, confidently, and that you're able to use what you have and really change your self-image and just have self-belief, man. I mean, that's number one. So that being said, fat doesn't fly. I want you to think, okay, we have a dump truck, right? Or a semi. These semis have over 600-700 horsepower, right? We don't look at them as a race car. Why? Because they're heavy. Your pound for pound strength has to take into account, okay, if we add horsepower, how heavy is our car? Right? So, for instance, if you're racing cars, I believe it's something in the neighborhood of like 40 to 60 pounds equals an entire car length in a race, right? What do you think that's doing for your sprint times and your vertical jump? What do you think that's doing for the stress that it puts on your joints? Carrying extra weight, even 5 extra pounds, right? So if you can grab belly fat around your midsection, right? If you're a boy and you have, instead of pecs, you got man boobs, that's what's holding you back more than anything here, and your physical abilities for your athleticism. We have to address our nutrition. Start tracking your calories, start hitting your macros. I'm not going to go into the details of that. You can really get a lot online, but if you just start being mindful and eat fruit, veggie, meat, start tracking your calories and making sure, a lot of times athletes aren't eating enough and so they're storing fat. And that's where you get into reverse dieting. But you have to factor in that we want to put on lean mass, but it has to help us move. We want, if you want to look good and perform good, okay? So if you want, no matter what your goals are, if they're purely vanity, you're an adult and you just want, hey, I want to look good, right? And if you're an athlete and you're like, hey, I want to be able to perform good, right? I care about what my body can do. You need to focus on making sure that every ounce of mass that's on your body helps you move. If you can do that, you're going to have the aesthetics and you're going to have the abilities. So don't discount nutrition and the things that you put in your body and their effect on your whole system, and whether we're adding engine or whether we're adding just weight to our car. Matt with Richardson Performance, out.